Do you have periods of the year where you really struggle with your anxiety more than at other times? Some of us do, and what can happen is that we actually get quite frustrated with ourselves, especially if we have been working on our anxiety and we have got techniques that we use, and we can feel quite robbed in a way. I'm doing all the good stuff and yet still my anxiety has kicked off. So what I invite people to do is to be curious. Is this a time of the year when some significant event took place in your history? Now, why would I do that? Because, 20 years down the line, why would it matter something that happened so long ago? Well, what we know from neuroscience and neurophysiology and neurobiology nowadays is that memories of everything that have happened to our whole being are stored in our bodies. So in a way that when your body remembers to do something, so even maybe where you keep the plates in the cupboard in your kitchen, your body will automatically go towards that cupboard because it has a memory of, your brain might think plate and your body will immediately go to that same space. If you don't believe me, try moving the plates in your cupboard from that cupboard to another cupboard in your kitchen and then see what happens every time you think, I need a plate. You will automatically go towards that same space where they used to be. So our body also records the memory of a difficult time, even a terrible time, that we might have been in a real state of tension all the time. We might have been having a lot of diarrhea maybe because we were in such a state of terror that our body kept evacuating all the time. So even 20 years down the line, our bodies just remember and they get prepared for the bad stuff, basically. So that can mean that suddenly we're waking up a lot more with a sense of anxiety and urgency in our being. We're suffering a lot more with a racing heart, with irrational thoughts, lots of breathlessness, tension in the back of the head and neck, maybe headaches and migraines are happening more often. So what I would invite you to do is stand in this space of curiosity. If you can work out, so for myself, the period between October and December every year, so many traumas happened over the course of 2 years in that part of my history that I finally, because I'm a learn the hard way person, have realized, okay, October to December, your body and your brain are going to play up. So you need to be more intentional in all the things that you do to keep well. Luckily, I discovered these beautiful doTERRA oils a couple of years ago. So I use them in a more focused, emotional way to support myself. So peace is a very important one to me at the moment, and also console. So consoling myself as I go through the terrible events that happened. Because I need to keep well, I need to keep working, as do you, and available to your loved ones and available to yourself. So remember what it is you do that actually brings you back to that place of being grounded and feeling safe. If it's talking to loved ones, then do more of that. If it's journaling, then up your journaling. Definitely getting out into nature, using your body more to ground yourself is essential. I'll put a little link below to some of the very simple grounding techniques that I use every day, all day, but especially at this time of the year. So remember, there is nothing weak or lacking in resilience in you. It's just that your body system is reliving some of the things that you actually went through. So extra compassion, extra self-awareness, and be more intentional about your daily practices. If you'd like to know more about my work, have a look on my website. It's allthews.thejaneevans.com, or follow me on Twitter at JaneParenting with a number 2 on the end. Look forward to hearing from you always, and keep well and pay attention to your resilience.